Hello, hello! If there is one thing that you need to know about me before you get into this video, it is that I am a Golf with Your Friends enjoyer. I fucking love this game. I have nearly 200 hours on it on Steam alone. That is not to count the number of hours that I may have on it from Xbox or from playing on other people's accounts if I wasn't logged into my own at the time. I'm a person who, in general, loves mini golf, loves video games, and most importantly, loves my friends. Wow, shocking, I know. But what do you do when you constantly are playing golf with your friends and the number one person that you normally play with goes out of town for a month and you are unable to golf with said friend? For me, the answer was go through on one of the best courses that I have ever found from the workshop of Golf with Your Friends and make a little guide for finding all of the hidden holes. So that is exactly what I did. The course that I am going to show you is called Kurbee's Dreamland. It is by Benny Crocker, and like I said, this has to be one of my favorite maps from the entire community workshop for Golf with Your Friends. Not only does this course look nice, the entire thing is Kurbee themed, and you can really tell that a heart and soul went into it. This person, Benny, is a Kurbee enjoyer. I am most certain of it. But not only do the courses look nice, they're actually fun to play. And I say that because it was enjoyable to play both on classic mode and in my quote-unquote actually fun custom mode that I have on Golf with Your Friends. In addition to that, the replayability of the course when you find it is amazing. Going through and finding all of the hidden holes with your friends is actually such a great time, and I highly recommend it. But if for some reason you aren't able to do that, your friends don't play the game, or you just want to know where the hidden holes are without having to spend a bunch of time looking around for them, because some of them are in kind of stinky, little sneaky places, this is the guide. So without further ado, here is Kurbee's Dreamland. For hole 1, the regular hole is just past this hedge over here. So you're just going to take a straight shot, get yourself as close to it as humanly possible without getting a hole in one and then want to fucking die. And then just take your second shot and it should go in the hole. The hidden hole on this one is also pretty easy to access. You're just going to shoot right into the shrub here and then it should take you down right into the hole. If not, you'll at least get very close and get it either in hole in one or on par. For hole 2, you're going to swing yourself to the right up and over this little gap with the drawbridge. You don't even have to worry about going over it, just don't hit it. Then just whack yourself around this little circle bit and it should get you into the little dip, taking you right into the hole. For the secret hole, you're going to just shoot right up into the ramp, and there are these blocks here. If you can manage to get either in between them or to the side, it will take you down and pop you right into the tomato. This is also another nice hole in one. The third hole is pretty simple. All you have to do is pick a side. It doesn't really matter which. Fling yourself as far as you can, as close to the spiral. Then just get yourself up and through it with the second shot. Then once you're up and through, you should be pretty close to the hole. Take your final shot and sink it right in. The alternative hole for this one is pretty similar. Again, you can pick either side, it doesn't really matter which. You're just going to get yourself up to that spiral, but give yourself about half as much power. All you have to do is get up to the top of it and let the ball drop into these little ramps that are going to be on either side. The ramp will take you down and it will lead you to the secret hole. The next hole can be a bit of a pain in the ass, so this was hell trying to record. All you have to do is get yourself down over this ramp. Make sure that you give yourself enough space so that way you can hit with a sizable amount of power without going off the ledge, but still get across the wind. Once you do that, it's going to pop you somewhere around here. This was very, very different for me each time. Then just get yourself up the ramp. I was able to bounce it off the back wall and right into the hole. Luckily, the secret hole is much easier. Just go right up the ramp that is directly behind you. It's going to spit you out somewhere near this little platform. Go ahead and hit the ball so that way you are more centered with the ramp. You don't need to try and do any fancy bouncing. But I mean, if you're cool enough, go ahead. Then just hit your ball right up the ramp and straight into the hole. Hole number 5 should be pretty easy. You just take a shot straight forward. Then you're going to turn to your left. Take another pretty powerful shot. Again, pretty much just straight forward. Hook a little bit to the right. It's going to pop you somewhere up on this platform. If you're able to get it right into the hole, that definitely is a possibility. If not, take your final shot and sink yourself in the hole. I wasn't able to get it into the hole while I was recording. However, what I did manage to do was break the game, ending up in a spot where it just didn't let me take my next shot. All right. Oh, it's not even letting me take my next shot. What the hell? Okay. Great. The secret hole was significantly more kind to me. You're going to do exactly what you did for the first shot, which is get yourself straight forward to the right, up onto the little platform. But this time, instead of going up the ramp to the platform in front of you, you're going to go off to the side of it. You can go in from either the right or the left, it doesn't matter. I chose through the right, and then you can see there is a little dip. Once you're over here, you're going to go ahead and take your next shot. This can either get you directly into the hole, or at the very least, you will get very close to it. Take your final shot, get yourself in the hole right under the little donut. This next hole took me the longest to film, and it's still not perfect, and I'm just going to have to live with that. You're going to take your first shot up to either side. Hopefully, if you can get the jet on your way up, that is ideal for the regular hole. Go ahead, use your jet after pushing forward a little bit to get yourself up on this platform, and take your final shot into the hole. The secret hole is also a little bit of a pain in the butt. Again, you're going to want the jetpack for this. I fucked up my first shot, but that's okay. You're just going to hit yourself right back up onto that same first platform that we landed on for the regular hole. The only difference is that instead of just taking yourself up onto the platform and sinking it in, you're going to want to line yourself up with the little ramp that you see over to the corner of the platform. Once you're lined up with the ramp at the corner of the platform, you're going to send yourself up around the curved wall, use your jetpack to get yourself up onto the platform, hopefully into the hole, unlike me, and that will do it. Hole number 7 is pretty straightforward. You're going to follow the course exactly as it is. You're going to go up the ramp, up onto this platform, then just take another straight shot right up the hill, not too hard so that you don't bounce all the way back or go behind this corner like I almost did. Then shoot yourself across this little bridge area, get yourself over into the next corner, and your final shot that you're going to take is up on this ramp again, right up into the little divot of the hole, and that is it. The alternative hole on this one is a little bit of a sneaky little stinker. You pop yourself up the ramp the same way that you do for the initial hole, then right back up the ramp. However, once you get up the ramp this time, you're going to turn yourself around. Once you've turned yourself around, you're going to see a little hole on the bridge that you just crossed over. All you have to do is take a shot, bounce yourself off of the wall just a teeny tiny little bit, and then it's going to put you over onto that hidden platform. Take your last shot forward, and it's going to put you right into the hole directly under the apple. This next one is super easy. A bar and a half of power, and just take a straight shot forward right into the hole. The hidden hole for this one is also a little sneaky. Go ahead and take a very, very light powered shot over by this left pillar. You want to go just past it, and when you turn around, you'll see that there is a little cutout. Hit yourself into the cutout, and it will suck you up through the portal, dropping you down. Then just take your last shot right into the hole underneath the piece of candy. For hole number 9, you are going to hit yourself forward up this little yellow ramp. You're going to take a little ride on it, so you don't need to hit it too hard. It will just take you to where you need to go. Then go ahead, turn to the right, and take the second little yellow ramp that you see. It might look like you're going to fall off. You are not. It gets you safely to the other side. Then once it drops you down, it's going to bonk you off this little wooden piece. And you can pretty much always safely just take a very gentle shot a little bit to the left and it will deposit you into the hole. The hidden hole on this one is much quicker and easier. Just go ahead, turn yourself around, and you're going to hit yourself underneath these boxes. It will take you down a ramp and get you very, very close to the hole, if not in it, if you hit it hard enough. Then just take your final shot and sink it into the hole. Hole number 10 has my favorite hidden hole in the game, but for the regular one, you're just going to take 2 very simple straight shots forward, 1 to go underneath the water, and 2 to come up out of it, bounce off the back, and it will put you safely in the hole. For the hidden hole, you're going to take another shot straight forward into the water, but this time, instead of going straight forward, you are going to turn to the right, look up and find the little hole cut out in the wood. Go ahead, give yourself quite a bit of power, and it will send you up underneath the bananas. You'll do a little spin and then get yourself right in the hole. For hole 11, you're going to give a shot right up into the metal pipe that you see to the right of you. It's going to put you up on this platform. Once you're up on the platform, go ahead and take, once again, the little yellow ramp straight forward, and it's going to deposit you on a new platform. You're going to turn to the right, take your final shot, and it's going to get you in the hole. The hidden hole for this one is almost exactly like the regular hole, the only difference being once you get up onto that final platform. So go ahead and hit yourself up through the metal pipe again, and just like before, you're going to ride the little ramp. Once you land on that final platform again, all you're going to do differently is turn yourself to the opposite corner of the cloud from where the previous hole was, take a shot, and it is going to send you down this little hidden ramp. Once you go down the hidden ramp, it's going to deposit you onto the new little green platform where you can shoot the ball into the hole directly under the ice cream cone. This next hole can be done without hitting any of the bombs. However, this just didn't work out for me when I went to record, and I thought it was kind of silly, so I'm leaving it in. All right, just take your final shot and get it in the hole. The hidden hole is going to be pretty similar, except instead of going straight, you're going to give a shot to the right. You should be able to do this in just a single shot. As for a hole-in-one, I don't know. I don't think I've ever personally gotten in a hole-in-one, but it will take you onto the hidden platform. Then just use your final shot to get yourself under the plate of pancakes. The next hole is pretty simple. I recommend going across this little yellow ramp and taking the other flat yellow ramp that you see in front of you, rather than taking the one that you see going up the wall. There isn't really a point to it because both the regular hole and the hidden hole are much more easily accessed by taking this one. So that is just a recommendation. But for the regular hole, you're going to land on this little platform and take a shot forward into the little dip and straight into the hole. For the hidden hole, it's going to be, once again, pretty similar to the regular hole. You're going to take your first shot across the little yellow ramp, and it's going to spit you back out in the same general area. Go ahead and take the flat yellow ramp once again over to the second platform. Once you get over to the second platform, instead of taking the shot just straight forward like we did for the regular hole, you're going to turn to this little ledge on the right, give yourself a bit of power, hit yourself up over the ramp into the little crack, and the hole is right here underneath these little french fries. For this next hole, I would actually recommend switching up what side you go to depending on which hole you're trying to access. For the regular hole, I recommend going to the right as there are no little weird bumps to go over, and there also is No chance of accidentally getting the hidden hole. Go ahead, hit yourself over that little bowl, then hit yourself straight forward up this ramp onto the platform, and it should deposit you safely into the hole. For the hidden hole, I recommend going over to the left side. Like I said, there are going to be these two little bumps on the green of the course, but you should be able to get over them no problem. Then take your next shot, and instead of going over the bowl, this time we want to land on it. It's going to pull you back in, drop you down, and there is a little ramp going underneath the waterfall into the hidden area. Then just go ahead and take your final shot, turn yourself around, and it is right here underneath the sandwich. For hole 15, take your first shot down the left archway. You're going to want to give yourself enough power to bounce off the back wall in between this new archway. Then your second shot that you're going to take is going to be a little bit to the right. Aim for the little flag that you see in front of you. It is going to drop you off the ledge and drop you into the hole. For the hidden hole, you're going to want to be very gentle about your next shot. Go through the right archway at about 1.5 bars of power, and it's going to drop you down this little ramp. It is very easy to clear otherwise, so be very, very careful. Then just take your second shot under the cookie. Hole 16 can be a bit of a goober. What you want to do is just get yourself straight forward into where the flag is. It also gives you the option of taking the little ramps. This is absolutely possible for a hole-in-one, but it didn't happen for me, and the footage that I got was good enough, so we're gonna live with it. For the alternative hole, though, you're going to give yourself a shot over to the left. It's gonna bounce you around by the pillars, and you'll see this little ramp that is centered almost exactly opposite of you. You're going to go down that ramp, and it's going to deposit you on the new platform. Take your final shot, and it's going to get you into the hole underneath the cherries. Hole 17 takes you on a little bit of a journey. There are a lot of teleporting pads, so get ready for that. You're gonna go in through the first white or silver one, then bonk yourself up the ramp, down onto the next platform, in through the green teleporter. Then just go ahead, time your shot based on when the boxes are flipping around, right through onto the blue platform through the blue teleporter. Then you have to wait for the clouds to come your way. Go ahead, bounce yourself off of it, in through the purple teleporter. Then, final teleporter that you have to take is going to be across this little cloud. Bounce yourself over, and it's going to land you outside on this blue platform in front of the castle. Take your final shot, and it's going to sink you right into the hole. The dichotomy between the original hole and the hidden hole is kind of funny to me. All you have to do is shoot over to the right of that pillar that you see by the first teleporter pad. It's going to hit you down onto the hidden platform, and then you'll just take your final shot right into the hole underneath the cheeseburger. For the final hole, I like to be a little bit more careful, so I'm going to take a shot over in front of this ramp. Then once I'm lined up a little bit better, I'm going to give myself quite a bit of power, so that way I can get over here without going back on the ramp. Then you have to, once again, give yourself a hefty bit of power, get past that wind, and get yourself over in front of the second ramp. You don't have to take these little lineup shots, but I find it much more consistent when you do versus when you don't. Get yourself over to the other side of the second ramp, then you can kind of say, fuck it, send yourself over with a shit ton of power. Kurbee is directly above you. Go ahead and sink the ball into the hole, which drops you down into the hidden platform. Then once you're there, take your final shot, and that is the regular hole. The hidden hole is just directly behind your starting position. Go ahead, take a shot at the corner. It will take you down the ramp onto the hidden platform, and you can take your final shot for the last hidden hole directly under the lollipop. With that being said, that is it for Kirby's Dream Land. That was all of the regular and hidden holes throughout the entire course. If you liked it, I am going to have the link for the download of the course in the bio below. Go ahead, click it, download it, give it a shot for yourself or with your friends. Definitely give it a good rating if you like it. I think that this person does incredible work, and I want to see them make more courses because I thoroughly enjoyed myself while I played it. I hope that this was either enjoyable or helpful or both for you, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Goodbye!